All right, welcome to GCCE Player Spotlight. Today we're talking with Samurai, who is currently on Twin Dragons. We are
Holy.
diving into their mindset, their gameplay, and what it's like competing at this level. We're going to get into it. First, go ahead, introduce yourself, your name, role, and the team that you play on.
What is up, guys? I am Samurai. I'm a youngler, if you will. Right now I play on Twin Dragons. You probably know me from Titan, GCC Belmonts last season. Had quite the run. Fun team, fun team. Sold in playoffs, but fun team.
All right, we're gonna get right into the questions. What made you choose your current main role, and what keeps you committed to it?
So I started playing League of Legends. My friends that taught me were all Silver Yasuo players. So I tried to play mid lane.
Oh no.
I got forced out by the Katarina, AD Katarina meta, because I can't lane into Katarina at all. Tried to play ADC a little bit, can't lane apparently, and then
Can't
my good
confirm.
friend, yeah, actually, really what it was is when I tried out for Jolly
Black.
Rogers. I
Uh
tried
huh.
out as an ADC, yeah, for Black Pearl, and Rex was like, "How about you just jungle instead?" So then I moved over, and then
The subtle burn.
Talroma was my coach. Yeah, yeah. He's like, "Maybe you should jungle." So then Talroma coached me, and he was like, "Maybe this is how you jungle." And then he gave me the Adong, and now I just want to make my dad proud.
Hey. Let's go. Next one. What made you choose? Oh, I did that already. How would you describe your playstyle in one sentence? I already know what this answer is.
L9 full clear.
Yeah, I was coming.
Hell yeah.
If you had to pick one champion, what champion would define your identity as a player right now, and why?
So my identity as a player, I feel like, and the same reason it's my banner, it's Volibear, because like he's like this big godly creature that like people want to fear him or whatever, and then the one time he tries to invade, they just absolutely shit on him, and nobody cares about him anymore. So yeah,
All right, so we have somewhat of a god complex, but we get humbled rather quickly.
yeah. So we're still hard stuck gold, baby. Let's go.
What's one part of your gameplay you feel is stronger than your rank suggests?
I think my oh, that's a really good question. Um, I think in solo queue at least, I like to think that I have a little bit more game sense and at least jungle knowledge than the average gold player. In the comp scene, I definitely I've played with plat teams before. I even filled for an emerald team before. I ended up shot calling for them as well. So I guess yeah, just my game sense in general. Not anywhere beyond emerald though.
Okay. And on the opposite of that, what's a weakness that you're actively working on improving this season?
I think maintaining focus throughout games, right, and actually putting effort into games. I think I get a little sidetracked, ooh, shiny object, and I kind of lose all my what I should be doing. So really just focusing on clearing my camps on schedule, and that's all I'm trying to do this whole season.
So you would say you, in fact, get lost in the sauce.
I 100% I get lost and I tunnel terribly. That
It,
is probably one of my biggest things. I see one person and that's all I care about. So
is this
trying
the
to
season that we finally break out of that? Because this is
this is the
this is this is
season
not the
when we
first time that we try to break out of this.
this is the season where we turn our monitor on during team fights, baby. Let's
Okay, good.
go.
Having good hardware does wonders.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna move on to more of like macro growth and improvement section of the interview.
Okay. Okay.
What's the biggest macro concept that finally clicked for you recently?
The biggest macro concept was actually taught to me by an ADC main. Starting
What's his name? Shout
objectives
him out!
and
Shout him
Ross
out!
Reckoning, right?
Hell
So
yeah!
big Reckoning yelled at me for about, I don't know, 6.5 weeks straight about starting objectives at the wrong time and what you need, like checklist wise, before you can or can't start an objective. And that has helped me immensely. More so in comp than solo queue because people don't listen to solo queue, but in comp, it's definitely helped me a ton.
Okay, awesome, awesome. What's one mistake you see players in your elo make all the time?
Early ganks or just not clearing, keeping their small camps uh on the same cycle, right? So they'll open up bot side and path top, then they'll come back, clear their bot side, and then do something, and then their top side's still up. Then they gotta now their jungle's off cycle, and it's just I think if you just I know I'm gold, so it's it's weird to say this, right? But I think if you just full clear 3 times in a row, doesn't matter what champion you're playing, ignore your entire team, you'll probably get out of plat pretty easy.
You heard it here, folks. Ignore your team.
Ignore your team. You're the jungler. There's a reason you have smite nobody else does, huh?
All right. How has playing on a structured team environment changed the way that you think about League of Legends?
So I think it's actually almost had like a I wouldn't say it's had a negative impact on my solo queue play. But I feel it's two completely different games. So when I'm in solo queue, I'm trying to get my teammates to do something and they're like, "No, why would we do this?" When in comp it'd be a play that's beneficial to the entire team. Um, so I find those difficulties. I don't know, maybe it's just because my elo bracket, people don't play the game really right. So I get frustrated a lot more. Um, but I see the game a lot differently than I used to. So I think that's also helped me notice, like, I get back to the objective things, right? You know, when I can and can't take an objective and stuff like that.
Right, right, definitely. The next question is, what's your long term goal as a competitive player? Where do we see Samurai in? We won't even say long term. Let's say 2 years, which I guess is long in League of Legends years.
Yeah, so actually, I was pondering this yesterday, maybe 2 days ago. I was like, dude, I'm 25. I'm about to lose my hands. Like, hopefully I can start a family soon. I'm moving up the ladder in my career, right? So I was really thinking, like, is this something I actually want to put time into? And then I was like, absolutely. So I genuinely want to break out of the plat barrier. I said I was going to be emerald by the end of this season. I peaked at plat 4 for 2 games.
Close, close.
So that was really fun, right? So we were right there. Honestly, support difference. But I really want to be on an emerald team, and I actually want to I want to get on an emerald team. I want to finish the season at least in emerald, and I want to see if I can get into the navy side of League of Legends as well. Um, Onto one of their teams. I think that would be a really cool job to have.
Yeah, that sounds super awesome. We're gonna switch up again right now. We're going to go over some team dynamics and competitive mindset. What motivated you to even join an amateur team instead of just grinding solo queue?
Honestly, this is the most hard stuck silver response of all time, right? I remember I just moved to Texas. I'm sitting in my apartment by myself. I hadn't moved the family over yet, and I'm like, there's no way it's me. And I'm sitting here playing Yasuo ADC, and I'm like, there's no way it's me. Like, I can't be this bad. I've been playing this game for like 2-3 years. It can't be me. It's really got to be my teammates. So then I was like, fuck it, let's go look at. There's got to be like amateur League of Legends somewhere, right? So I spent like a day and a half googling a bunch of leagues, joined a bunch of discords. That's how I found Jolly Rogers, and they just happened to be having tryouts in like 2 days,
Oh wow! So you
or something
literally
like
got
that.
in there just like as it was happening.
I'm pretty sure I got in because somebody dropped out.
Nice.
Yeah, so I was like, fuck it, it's not me. It's got to be. I'm in losers queue. So I was like, I'll go join 5v5 so I can prove. And then I actually did pretty good in tryouts, I thought at least. I'm sure if I watched the VOD reviews, I'd be like, what the hell is this guy doing? But I tried out for, I tried out for a plat team, as an ADC, and I was like silver 1, and I was sending people like my past OPG. I was like, no, look, I peaked at like gold 1, I promise. Um,
I peaked that gold
yeah.
one. I promise.
Yeah, it's like I belong in plat. Like it's my team, it's not me. Uh,
I'm not hard stuck.
so
They're hard stuck.
Yeah, that's what I was like. It's not me. It's my support. Like it's not. So that's why I joined a competitive to prove that it wasn't me. And then everyone was like, "No, you're fucking terrible at this game."
Yeah, all along it
So
was
yeah,
actually you.
actually, it was me. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Not me.
All right. What do you think you bring to your team that doesn't show up on the scoreboard?
There's a um like so I don't know because league it used to be there's one shot caller and everybody listens to what they say no matter what, right? But I think being able to the communication effectiveness maybe might be the right word or the right
So, so,
thing that
so,
I'm talking
so
about.
you would
Yeah.
say you have W comms.
Yeah, I think I have really really good comms. I think um being able to talk to the team, hey, this is my plan, this is what I want to do, especially as a jungler, in the early game. This is exactly what I want to do. Are you guys gonna be able to do XYZ? You're not, okay. Is there something else that we can do so you can do XYZ? I think that's I think that's one of the things that kind of set me apart and really helped me somewhat excel as a jungler. Honestly, I wasn't doing much, but I wasn't really pressing buttons the entire season. It felt like I was just kind of asking my team if they can do this or that, and telling them what I need and helping them with what they need.
Yeah, communication goes a long way. That was a pretty small section. We're going to go into some more fun personality
Okay.
questions.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
what is your most memorable moment, good or bad, in your League of Legends career?
um, my most memorable moment. So I have a couple. I think I have two that really stick out to me when you're thinking about it. I was debating back and forth between the two, so I'll tell you about both of them. It was actually um Jolly Rogers Calypso, not Calypso, Ghost Crew, I think. Yeah. They had me as a sub on their team. Didn't even know. Uh, and they reached out to me and were like, "Hey, our jungle dropped out. We need you to play for us. You're already on the team." I was like, "How long have I been on the team? I didn't even know this was a thing." The whole season apparently. So with that team, we went all the way to finals, and we played game five at like 1 in the morning on a Tuesday, or I guess then a Wednesday morning, and I played Nunu jungle with Ghost, and I camped the bot later. I just ran at the support 8 9 times in a row, and then it was just all downhill for their team from there. But that was a fever dream, for real. I took snowball start and just ghosted into their lane and ran at them the entire game. Yeah, like literally the entire game. That's all I did. So that was a fever dream. That was really really cool. And then my other favorite one is, I don't know if it was a scrim or a game, but I'm playing Morgana jungle for some reason. Not sure why. It's like first time playing Morgana jungle, but I end up dying. But their team is so low. But
This
our
was
team is
this was a
just
scrim.
like, yeah. This was a scrim. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So our team just like, I don't know what happened. Everybody kind of just stopped doing things, and I'm just like, hey, click this person, and then you see the whole team click on this person. I'm like, okay, now click that person. Okay, now click back to this person. Now click this person, and it was like micromanaging. You guys have to see the video. It's actually hilarious.
Yeah,
But
I think you've posted
but
it a few times. There was like a
yeah,
Ezreal ADC, and you're just like, cue him, cue him, cue him. No, no, him. No, 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 back to him.
yeah, yeah, and they listened too, and it was great. And then they ended up triple killing or something like that. It's actually hilarious to watch because the whole team is just silent, and it's like if you've ever read Ender's Game, like that's how I felt like controlling the swarm. So yeah, it's in highlights in the GCC server. I'll maybe post it after this again or something, but it's hilarious.
Awesome. Yeah, definitely post it. I'll put it in the into this video.
For sure, for sure.
What? Okay, if your gameplay had a theme song, what would it be?
So actually, I listen to one of two songs every single time I play. Um, and if I'm not playing Mundo, the theme song is actually uh, Sonata in Darkness. It's from the Batman soundtrack. I listen to that on repeat. So that would be it. And if not, it's Push, baby. It's Satisfaction X Mundo, the hour and 45-minute long version, because that's what I listen to in game.
All right, we're actually gonna
In console.
play. Hopefully, we don't get demonetized. Probably not, because it's like a piano version. We will play the Sonata in Darkness while we go over the next questions for
Yo,
you.
that's awesome. Let's do it. Yeah,
Let's get it
that
playing real
is
quick.
that's my jam. Yeah, all it is piano and it's like really dark and I don't know if anybody knows classical music, but it's a take on It's Not in the Moonlight.
Okay. All right, let me know if y'all can hear it. We're gonna go into the next questions. If you could buff one champion you play and nerf one champion you hate, who's getting the bat?
Okay, Fizz is getting the bat. I can't express my hate enough for this champion. You shouldn't be able to do that much damage and dodge that many things that often, right? So I would just nerf. I would make his dodge where he goes up on the trident. I would just honestly put it on like a 30-second cooldown. You shouldn't be able to do it once every 5 or 6 seconds. I don't care how much ability haste you have.
Okay.
If I were to buff one champion that I do play, oh, dude, I feel like buffing Nocturne would be broken. That would just be insane because then he would get
Then break
perma-banned.
it. Then break it.
Yeah, yeah. Like if you were to buff Nocturne, if you were to, I think his Q, just make it a point and click. I'm tired of missing it. So just click
Take out
on
the
him,
skill
and that's where they
expression.
go. Yeah, take out the skill expression entirely. Like, why is it even in there? You know, you're already just pressing R and then auto attacking somebody. So just make the Q point and click anyways, or like a mark instead of the whole. Yeah, just take out the Q skill expression.
Okay, so we got 2 questions left. We're in the closing part of the player spotlight. What's one thing you want the people that are watching and listening to in Twitch and later YouTube to know about you as a player?
Wow, that's an interesting question. That's a really good question too. If you ever play with me, in the Discord server, or if you ever play a league with me or wherever in voice chat, I'm not a very serious person by any means at all. I think everything's absolutely hilarious. A lot of people when they first meet me, we kind of butt heads. Um, it's never serious, and I'm not trying to be rude. And if I am, just hey, bro, you're being rude, and I'll be like, all right, man, I'm sorry, and then I'll make fun of you for being offended. No, I'm just kidding. I won't do that. Um, yeah, no, but it's a lot of fun. I just like to have a lot of fun, and yeah, that's I guess that's pretty much it.
Okay, and
Get to know me
then
before you hate me.
don't judge a book by its cover, essentially.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hate me after you read the book. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. And finally, last question. What is your message to other people in your elo that are trying to break into amateur leagues?
Okay. It is your fault. It isn't your teammates. Okay. Like, and not in like a rude way. Like genuinely, I had a really serious conversation with Adon one time. It was almost like 3.5 hours of like self accountability and this is your fault and you like need to be okay with it being your fault, because once you accept that it's your fault, you can then start looking at yourself and be like, okay, this is why it's my fault, this is where I fucked up, this is why I have 9 deaths and I'm losing my nexus actively. Like, so it is your fault and it's not your teammates. This game is especially in solo queue, this game is your fault if you win or lose.
All right, and that's going to be it right there. Thanks for joining us today, Samurai. Make sure to follow any socials that Samurai might have, and stay tuned for more interviews from the GCC League team lineup.
Huge. Later, guys. Thank you for having me.